match to win.
Yep. Poor Fabi, right? Whoever set up these pyramids gave him a tough road, a tough road to Riyadh. But all right, it's not over yet. He can still shock the world and deny Magnus Carlsen a ticket to London, but it's going to take a lot. And yeah, it's a really great call out that if Magnus wins this, then everyone else has even more to play for in the upcoming quarterfinal matchups next week.
That's right. That's right. And such a bullet opening here by Fabiano, facing the London and the Jobava London, that is, and going immediately knight h5 very, very early, knight g7, knight f5. So the whole thing has been sort of unorthodox, and very commonly you'll see that a-pawn just venture up the board, right? This is modern chess at its finest.
Modern chess at its finest, which sometimes is like unprincipled chess or new principles, I guess. Fabi finds a way to win the bishop pair, so black has that going for him.
Yeah, this is fine. I mean, the light squared bishop is certainly a good piece, so Fabi can be very happy about that, but there's a certain pressure on the king side that if the dark squared bishops ever exchange, then suddenly the center is a bit weaker, and wow, he's actually just going to go right for this pawn. I can't blame him. In bullet, I think Magnus is coming out on top here.
I was looking at it and wondering why my eyes were deceiving me, but no, Magnus just takes the pawn. He can reinforce the knight with e4 or c4. Decides to keep the queen side pawns more flexible.
Yeah, like wait. I was going to say, I'm not really buying this position, but Fabi, I think, had that more or less worked out when he brought his bishop back. He knew that he had this idea, e6, bishop c3.
Yeah, and he's going to win the... No, the queens are traded and black has some compensation, but the e4 pawn can't be taken as long as the bishop is under attack.
He missed rook d3, because I was going to say the follow-up I was expecting was maybe bishop e2 to jump in there. But yeah, this is definitely just bad, let's say. The pawn kind of gets rescued, and I think Magnus is in control.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, so the queen trade wasn't great for white because of the e2 square being available, but Fabi didn't take it. And now the knights are just... Yeah. The position is closed enough, too, that the knights can poke and prod, and white will eventually flex the extra pawn.
Yeah, there's no way... The thing about bishops is you can never add more pressure to any target. Like, you can just attack it once if you have the bishop pair. So, yeah, this is probably a win for maybe a few different reasons for Magnus, but we'll see which one he actually goes for. He's going to waste... a lot of time. He's very smart for this. If he really does wait the maximum, which he does not, but he could have played a lot more moves there.
Yeah, I was about to say, is he going to go full Hikaru here? Is he going to make a whole bunch of moves and make sure he doesn't repeat? Because remember, everybody, in the SEC, it's not just the scoreboard, but it's the match clock. And so Magnus could have waited even longer than he did. But when semi Hikaru, baby Hikaru,
knight d4, I wonder. Makes sense. You can't play king b5, which you might want to do, but the knight's coming in at d6, and I will say this has been a pretty, carefree game so far with knight d8, knight e6 coming. I think this is all in the bag.
Yeah. If I'm Fabi, I would even just resign. Okay, he does it right as I called for it, because this is